I think my success is a accumulation of all the lessons I've learned and the years I've put in and the rounds that I've trained. I'm acquainted with it. I'm not scared of it. And that's what's going to make me great when the book's being written, you know, the odds and challenges I've overcome. So I embrace it. This is what I'm used to, you know. To some, it might look like I'm a lamb being led to slaughter, but to me, it's just another championship fight. People yelling at me and booing me. That's fighting, man. That's what I prepare for. I feel like I have one of the best gas tanks in the division, and if I need to show it, I'll be excited to.
I'm not going out there to show you guys that I'm gritty and that I'm durable and that I, you know, have that dog in me. I know that. I know I have that. I'm not trying to prove that. So I want to go in there and I want to beat these guys, you know. I want to have a clean sweep. I want to be better than these guys.
And give people a reason to smile and cheer, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's just what we do, man. Try to make people smile and carry that stuff on my back into fights. I feel the support, and I know people are watching the journey, and people have been for a long time. A lot of it's been documented. I've been doing this a long time at the highest level, so they got to see the ups and downs, and I'm able to reflect. You know, I don't like do things and try to put them away and not address them. I'm able to reflect on mistakes that I make in fighting and in life, and that's just how it goes.
But the fabricated stuff or just talking to make headlines and all that stuff, it's very unattractive to me.
I stopped caring so much about what people thought and about what people said. Not only my opponents, but the media and the fan base.
I do it for the love of the battle. The sport these days is a fashion show, man. It's a fashion show. And I'm better than these guys. I'm willing to suffer more than these guys. I'm willing to push harder than these guys.
But I'm not in this sport for revenge or to get even with these guys. I want to leave my own legacy.
It's what you say, and of course you have to perform, but it's what you say and what headlines you put out there, and I don't mean it as like what you wear or clothes.
Sure,
but it's a fashion show, man. It's just who can peacock and do all this stuff. You know, I'm a dying breed, man. I'm one of the old school guys.
I don't want to take away from Plan A by putting too much energy into Plan B right now. I know the day is coming. I mean, every day's a day closer for every fighter. But I just love this so much, and I want to improve so much and accomplish so many more things. I don't know. It's different for everybody. But I think probably 35, 36 is going to be towards the end of my career. You know, because I've been fighting since I had my first fight when I was 18 years old. But I don't think about it a whole lot. I just want to accomplish what I'm set out to do before I start planning.
I'd rather just do it and have fun because I love what I'm doing. You know, making it as enjoyable as possible.
It's just another fight, you know, and fighting is what I do.
It's true. It's just us. No outside. No nothing. No distraction. It's just fighting, and that's what I do best.
Well, all that is Twitter and Instagram. The real posts are just a snapshot of my mindset, how I'm really feeling. So that's just, you know, I'm just letting people know how I feel. I know that people are supporting it and I appreciate it, but it's me, you know, it's me versus me right now. There's been a lot of great messages. You know, I don't know if I can pick one, but there's been a lot of people who show me a lot of love, and I appreciate it for sure. And I just want to have fun with this and fight because I want to.
I love this sport so much, but at the same time, I can't love it to where it kills me. Not to say that I'm going to die in the octagon, but to where it takes a part of me that I can never get back in the future. And we don't know the long-term effects.
The damage you take, the blood you spill, you never get that back, no matter how big or small. And I'm okay to speak about it because, you know, it is what it is. Losing, especially title fights, and losing always, but I feel like maybe underperforming hurts worse than a loss.
It's crazy that I've been doing it so long and then know better than that and still make mistakes like that. That's just crazy. I guess that's fighting, but that's just crazy, man, to keep making mistakes like that. But just got to tighten up, keep getting better, try not to do the same thing again.
I would hate to never fight again off of a loss, you know? That would for me. I don't know. Hindsight's always 20/20, so there's a lot of stuff I can say and look back on, and
just trying to be smart, man, and be mature about the whole thing. Because, like you said, I've been doing this a long time. But that being said, I feel great. You know, I never have any problems.
uppercut went so smooth. I felt great. Of course, that's because I did all the things I was supposed to do in training camp, competing in the gym and pushing myself on low calories.
I knew I was capable of doing it, and I knew all the years and work I've put in. I felt like it was going to happen, but having that belt there in the flesh, holding it, it was incredible, man. I'm going to remember that night for the rest of my life. But that's what made it so much sweeter, you know, getting it done. Because at times it looked like it wasn't going to happen. So it was a very special moment. It felt earned, not given, you know, and that's why it was such a sweet moment for me. It's been a dream and a goal of me and my family's for me to reach that moment in the sport. And if you come over to my house, the belt says world champion on it. I would say top of that list is my daughter being born. Right underneath that is holding that strap up in the sky. And when I got back to the hotel room that night, you know, with my wife, and I had the belt with me, it felt surreal.
But I really wanted to become the world champion and tell her she can do anything. She sets her heart out, you know. That was important to me.
My wife's been a team player, been on the team, put her dreams aside to help me follow mine. And when we got back to the room in Atlanta after that night, she told me, she said, I told you so. Not that I ever got away from that home life or anything. I've always been there. Put fighting in perspective to me, because before she was born, fighting was everything, and it still is, but it was who I was. Mm-hmm. And now it's something I do.
Yeah.
Who I am as a father and a husband, and a hard worker, you know. It kind of put things into perspective and things down in my life a little bit, make me want to be more defensively responsible, take less damage. I want to be there for my daughter, you know. I want to be there when she gets married and has kids herself one day, and I don't want to be beat up old man, you know. And I know this, what I do for a living isn't good for you, but if I can do it smart, I can age well.
When I walked down the stairs and all the kids were like hugging and hanging out, I'm like, what the hell has cage fighting turned into?
Right.
I remember back like 14 years ago when I first started fighting, I would have never thought we'd have kids hanging out, high-fiving, and everything smooth sailing. It used to be such a war zone, you know, in my mind, I guess.
Oh, she loves it too, and I don't know how she knows, but because she's only 3, she understands what's going on, but not to that level. But I think she feels how much it means to me.
You know, I owed it to myself. This one was for me. It wasn't for the money. It wasn't for proving anything. It was for me, you know.